So we're in the right place. Now we just need to find out what exactly they're looking at. They appear to be coming towards us, so I think it would make most sense for us to wait. Andrew? Okay, well, we're getting warmer. We are getting warmer, and Andrew... So we're going to have to be sensitive and respect that... Excuse me, there is an animal here, and we don't want to interfere on its daily ongoings too much. So, okay. Oof, that's very thick. And I'm sure we'll get a little gap there. Maybe a little bit forward, Andrew, hey? Can you see it? There we go. That'll work. You got it, Andrew? No. Ah, yeah. No. Oh. Well, there you can see it's a leopard, and she's just started moving off. Judging by her body language, she looked like she could be possibly stalking something in this thick bush. So we are going to bear that in mind and not get too close and potentially chase off whatever it is she may be looking at. But thankfully this vehicle is very maneuverable, and we can slither through this thick vegetation with relative ease compared to the other vehicles. Eastern corner now of the Juma property, and that's the furthest northeastern part of any area we can traverse. I've just seen Steph and Mark. We can now thank them for their hard work this morning. And they're just giving us a quick thumbs up, but we don't have time to chat with them. We'll thank them profusely afterwards, and I will pass on your thanks as well, because without them we wouldn't be watching this animal. And it is thick, so we do have to be cautious of not chasing away whatever it is that she's interested in, but you can tell by her body language that she's very focused, and she can hear something moving through this vegetation. I'm not sure exactly who it is, but it could potentially be Karula, who's a female leopard whose territory encompasses Juma, and we do get to see very often. There you may have noticed that she was scent marking, indicating that this is indeed her territory. And what a great change of tune. I didn't know what I was going to do next this morning until I got the radio call through from Final Control. And again, well done to Mark and Steph. taking animals off-road, we try and, well, we know which trees we can and can't drive over. Some will spring back up, like the one I'm about to drive over now, and others will break and snap, so we try and avoid the ones that we're going to kill. And we also have to avoid certain plants that will puncture our tires. So there's various different plants that we're looking out for, but we are causing a very small impact on the environment here. Another thing we need to do is make sure that we try and keep my distance and take the path of least with this leopard's hunting. Now, I'm sure a lot of our more experienced viewers are already trying to identify this leopard, and to do that they'll be looking at various patterns of the spots. You can look at different patterns on any part of the body really, but it's usually the face that helps to distinguish leopards from others. And I'll be interested to know who this is. I certainly don't consider myself as a specialist when it comes to identifying the different individuals we get out here. And thank you to you, the viewers, who so often come to the rescue and tell us who it is that we are looking at. Lost sight of her, but I'm sure we will get a visual of her again shortly. Again, I'd rather take a more open pathway and loop ahead of her general movement of direction than stay right on her tail. You can obviously imagine it's far easier for her to move around through this thick bush than it is for us. Got it, Andrew? Okay. Well, we have temporarily lost visual, but like I say, nothing to worry about. I'm sure we'll find her again shortly. I think. So let's just keep quiet and listen for a moment. I heard a small bark-like sound. But not all is silence. So maybe I was imagining things. Bulleray on Twitter, good morning, and welcome on board. Bulleray is wondering if it's potentially Shadow, a female leopard that we see from time to time. It's highly, highly unlikely that this would be Shadow. We are very far away from her territory, and I would be confident to say that it's not going to be Shadow. We are in the far northeast of our property. Shadow operates to the far west of Arethusa. So that's the alarm call of a kudu. I think, oh, well done, Andrew's actually managed to find it. I couldn't see it, so I could just hear it in the thick bush. The kudu's a bit big for a leopard, especially a female, so it's not a missed opportunity unless Unless, of course, there was a young kudu that she would have tried to catch. What is interesting about this leopard's behavior, and I've just got a glimpse of her scent marking again, she's very actively scent marking, and that makes me wonder who it is and why the need for the increase in scent marking. Bear with us, we are going to get some more great views of her, but at the moment she is moving around with a lot of purpose. Hopefully it won't be long until we get to show you this action. Should be somewhere just in front of us now. That was where I last saw her heading. But she is zigzagging, so she's no longer moving on a straight path as she was earlier. And we're actually driving back basically down the same way that we actually came before turning around here. So she's making us work for it, but I'm happy to spend as long as it takes to show you a few more glimpses of her. It's difficult usually now on the Game Drive channel we would be communicating with one another, making sure that myself or either Johan, who's the other vehicle in the sighting, has got a visual of the animal, which at the moment we are both unsure. Now, very close to a road here, and I'm just actually going to get onto it. It's incredible how they can throw you off their path, not purposefully. She's just going about her business here with no concern of us. But in a very short space of time, if you are heading in the wrong direction, an animal can cover a lot of distance. Now, Karula's territory, and whether this is Karula or it isn't, but most female leopards' territories in this area of the Sabi Sands are about 1,500 hectares, which is about 4,000 acres. So that's the average size of a territory. You could almost say a square mile or slightly bigger than that would be the core territory of any given female. The males would have much bigger territories. But the territories do vary greatly, and I've got the other vehicle signaling wildly to us that they've seen the leopard, but the bad news is that she's crossed the road into the wrong place where we cannot see her. It appears that she might be perched up on a termite mound though, so we might have one last view of her as she heads off. Andrew, you're going to have to be quick here, buddy. Okay, so this is going to... Watching her pace down through this golden grass on a beautiful sunny morning here. Like I say, her behavior is very interesting. She's moving with a lot of intent, but zigzagging from side to side, and I wonder what it is. Maybe she can smell the scents of another female that's been here, and that's why she may well be continuing to scent mark intensely, and these intense scent marks will therefore re-establish that it's her territory and not another female's, and she may even potentially want to have a fight with another female if it comes to that, in order to chase her off her territory. It's difficult because she's in very thick bush, but I'm just going to stand by her for a second in the hope that she might come back in a westerly direction, but it's not looking promising, and she's heading off further to the east to an area where we cannot go, sadly. But at least we got a glimpse of her. That was really wonderful, and each sighting is always different. It doesn't matter if you're viewing the same animal, there's always differences, and this morning was a few brief glimpses of a beautiful leopard that was on the move, highly active, which is the best way to actually see them. They can spend many hours every day asleep, so we can consider ourselves lucky that we got to see it on the move. Now we can continue in search of other things. I'm not sure what else is out there. The radio is causing trouble. Here comes another guide, Ryan, who I'll be able to chat with and see how his morning's going.
Scotty.
Morning, Ryan. How are you, buddy?
Welcome back, brother.
Thank you very much. Morning, everyone. How are you doing? So, good morning.
Very quiet on your side, though.
Yeah.
Did you hear about Shadow and Mantuan there on Zebra Drive?
No. What's happening there?
She was just hanging around there.
Okay.
So if the guys establish a lock again, I'll send you guys a message later.
Okay, awesome. Thanks very much. Our radio is all. We're having huge trouble here.
Yeah, I do know.
Yeah.
This is why I'm here.
In search of silence.
Exactly.
Cool. Just to let you know, the Karula is with Johan. She's just crossed over.
Okay.
And you might see him foraging around.
Okay, cool.
Not far down there, but I'm not sure if she's going to come back. Cool.
Okay.
But she has crossed east, though.
Awesome. Well, I'll go check it out. I'm actually looking for a dwarf now.
Okay.
Cool, Scotty.
Good. Have a good morning, everyone.
Bye, all.
We'll see you later.